Hi everybody, welcome to QueenTiki Tarot. Hope you enjoyed that little. So I'm going to tell you, like, if y'all don't know me, well, most of y'all don't know me. So I'm going to tell you, I am not entirely, I do have, okay, I'm going to let you know, I do have like tons of freaking tarot and I do read tarot, but I channel. Okay, so I am clairaudient. And I get messages from like the divine that comes like strictly to me, or God comes strictly to me. And, I just meditate. And it could be from synchronicities. It could be from like, animals, numerically, just patterns. It could be anything that just comes up to me. And it's a lot of clairaudience, I'll tell you that. So, which means it's a lot of musical things that come to me that'll just pop in my head, and it'll be at like the most random times. And it wasn't until like more recently where it's just like, oh, okay, like there's a reason for it. And then with those, it'd be like, oh, and then the synchronicities would start happening. So regardless, anyhow, but I channel mainly through that. And then I clarify through the tarot. So, but I'm going to tell you right now, this twin flame messages have been coming in for like the last couple weeks. And for some reason, like it's not wanting to get out. And I don't know why. Like I've been trying to put this out like for like last couple weeks. And then today, for some reason, I don't know, like it's just not wanting to go out today. And I know I'm not the only one. Other readers have been having tons of either electrical issues, PC issues, they're having like their phone issues, YouTube's having upload issues, you're having sound issues through them. It's just, I'm going to tell you right now, there are forces beyond that do not want these unions to come together. And it's not just people. My hands are freezing right now. I'm going to tell you that right now. They just got like a really freaking cold for some reason. So they just don't want them to come together. And it's because each twin flame union is set on their own divine path or mission. And it's whatever was contractually or agreed upon, or whatever God kind of like had you set in motion before you even came to this earth together. And so you're put here to do his will. Whatever God has for you to do, like you are meant to do it. One way or freaking another, like you're meant to do it. You could choose to do it or choose not to do it, so but I'll tell you, when I first started today channeling, I was trying to decide whether or not I was going to do Aquarius or Pisces read, or if I was going to, was I meant to do like a twin flame read today. So I started channeling, either or Aquarius or Pisces. And then it turned in, nope, God's like, we're going to twin flame. So whoever, this twin flame union, you could be an Aquarius, you could be a Pisces, you could be an Aqua Pisces cusp. I also got to where you could be dealing with a Leo, or you could be somebody dealing with a Leo. Now I'm going to tell you right now, like here is my like sheet of notes. Like I have literally been like channeling like all day long, all freaking day, and I've been like in my head all day long and like talking all day long, like just trying to get it together just so that way I can put it out there together. So first thing and foremost, like, you know, either or. So you got like TF1, TF2, basically. And it's either feminine, masculine, it doesn't matter which one. So it's basically you got the TF1, the TF2. You're both on the same journey together, and you know, you both should be holding the masculine and feminine energy. It just depends on which one you're leaning into in that kind of precise moment. You know, typically the male, of course, is supposed to have the masculine energy and holds the female into the feminine energy. But there are times where a female, you know, steps up and has to hold into her masculine energy, and the male is in his feminine energy. And it's kind of like that balance for each other. So that's why, you know, it's hard to decipher when you're trying to read for a twin flame journey, like who's the masculine, who's the feminine, because, you know, the energy shifts and changes in those dynamics, because, you know, one could be in their masculine energy in that moment and the other one in the feminine, but then you could flip it, reverse it at any given moment in time, you know, depending on this push and pull energy between the two. So, but I will tell you, so I'm just going to say like it's a TF1, TF2, basically. Okay, you're twin flame 1 or twin flame 2, either one. And then, so what I channeled is like someone surrounding this dynamic, whether you are, you know, one or the other, male, female, or, you know, the twin flame dynamic, whatever, or masculine, feminine in it. Someone surrounding this energy they're dealing with or are going to be dealing with could be dealing with lung issues, heart issues, stomach issues, or they could be feeling like spacey. And that's hard to kind of describe. So it's almost like lightheaded, but kind of like you just feel just kind of like all over the place, like anxious, nervous, like you're just kind of like shit just don't seem real. Like you're just kind of like all over the place in a way. Or you could be dealing with somebody who's got ADD, ADHD. So they're just kind of just, you know, like you could just be maybe possibly getting somebody diagnosed, or somebody's getting diagnosed with that. Or you could be, you know, the stomach issues maybe kind of go hand in hand with somebody who's got like IBS, IBD, or, you know, you or somebody around you could be dealing with like these issues, or somebody who's got like joint or possible muscle pains, kind of like that. So like maybe somebody who's got like arthritis, fibromyalgia, you know, you could have like, I don't know why I'm thinking Marfan syndrome, or I don't know why Marfan syndrome just popped in my head for some reason. So, and I know EDS, I myself have that. So, but you could be dealing with somebody with that as well. But you could also be dealing with somebody who's got like just any kind of joint problems, or lupus. That's the other one that just popped in my head, like lupus. Somebody who's dealing with that, or the heart condition, POTS, like female POTS or something. If you don't know what that is, just please look it up. I'm not a doctor, not a health professional, so if anything, just please go see your doctor, please go look it up. But like I said, now this, like I said, it doesn't have to be either twin flame, either the unit. This could be anyone surrounding the unit. It could be the mama, the daddy, the brother, sister. This could be, the granny, the grampy, the pop, I don't care. You got the mima, the papa, I don't care what you got. It could be the uncle, the aunt, the auntie, titi, I don't care what you got. So this could be anybody surrounding you that could have any of these kind of issues. And basically what it is it's like, you've got whatever is going on, like God is setting the stage for clearing the way for these unions and these couples to kind of like come together. So it's kind of like where I like feel like that, because the song that I got channeled to me was the first song that I got was Eminem, Cleaning Out My Closet. And I'm going to go ahead and I already kind of pulled up the lyrics on these. So the first song was like Cleaning Out My Closet. And basically, now mind you, like when I was getting these songs earlier today, I was literally cleaning up. And I went up sweeping up and I had like dust that was kind of just like kicking up and stuff like that. So of course, like Eminem came up and I was like, I'm cleaning out my closet, I was like, gee, man, I don't know why. So and for some reason, it just like pops in my head, cleaning out my closet. So, and then, the lyric goes, the beginning goes, where's my snare? I have no snare. So I'm not going to try and freaking Eminem style this because I am not Eminem, all right? And then it says, have you ever been hated or discriminated against? I have. I've been protested and demonstrated against. Picket signs or for my wicked rhymes. Look at these times. Sick is the mind of the MF kid that's behind all this commotion. Emotions running deep as oceans explode and tempers flaring from parents. Just blow them off and keep going. Not taking nothing from no one. Give them hell as long as I'm breathing. Keep kicking ass in the morning and taking names in the evening. Leave them with a taste. Leave them with a taste of sour vinegar in their mouth. See, they can trigger me, but they'll never figure me out. Look at me now. I bet you're probably sick of me now. Ain't you, mama? I'm going to make you look so ridiculous now. And then it goes, I'm sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry. But tonight I'm cleaning out my closet. And then it repeats. And then he's got some skeletons in my closet. And I don't know if no one knows it. So before they throw me inside my coffin and close it, I'm expose it. I'll take you back to 73. So maybe somebody is born in 73. Graduated in 73. So before I ever had a multi-platinum selling CD, I was a baby. Maybe I was just a couple of months. My father must have had his panties up in a bunch because he split. I wonder if he ever kissed me goodbye. No, I don't. On second thought, I was just up and wish he would die. I look at Haley and I couldn't picture leaving her side. Even if I hated, kept my grip, my teeth, and I tried to make it work with her, at least for Haley's sake. I maybe made some mistakes, but I'm only human, but I'm man enough to face them today. I told you I ain't no M. But I'm only human and I'm man enough to face him today. What I did was stupid, no doubt it was dumb, but the smartest shit I did was take the bullets out of that gun because I'd kill him. Shit, I would have shot him and him both. It's my life. I'd like to welcome y'all to the Eminem show. And then he goes into the chorus. It said, no, I would never diss my own mama just to get recognition. Take a second to listen before you think this record is distant. So basically into the song, when I channeled the song earlier, all right, I happened to actually look out and like down like my backyard, there's like this tree. And I don't know if it's like down tree or what, I don't know, but I happened to look down there and it looked like it was like in the shape of an elephant, which was so freaking weird to me. And I was like, Elephant in the room. Bam, popped in my head, elephant in the room, which was so freaking funny because I'm like, you know, everybody, you know, he's cleaning out his closet, which basically he's just letting it all freaking go. He's just, so twin flames, I don't know what y'all are doing. So to me, it's putting in the aspect that y'all are at the point, one of y'all are at the point that you're finally done. Like whatever situation you're in, you're done. And you are just ready to just open up and just spill it, you know, to whoever. I don't know if there's a third party. It could be to your mama, it could be to your daddy, it could be your sister, it could be to whoever. But you are finally ready to release and just let go and tell everybody and anybody exactly how it is that you feel, and you do not care who knows it. And that is what I was kind of channeling with that song. Like, you just don't care, you know. And the thing is like, you know, in the song, like it's not that he was dissing his mama. It was just a matter of like how he grew up. And then like earlier, it was funny because I actually, let's see, I actually posted something earlier on my own stuff. And I said something which was, it was odd that I even said it at the time for myself. Let me look it up because I want to make sure that I quote it and I quote it right on how I actually said it. Sorry. I've been coughing all day. I don't know if anybody else has, but I've been coughing all day, and that's what makes me think like the lung problems and people not wanting you to talk or wanting this like to get like out. But it was one of those right here. Never look at someone and want to envy their life or what they have. You never know what it took for them to get there. So it was one of those like everybody sees like where you're at now. And the same thing in the twin flame journey. Like they see where they're at now, and they want it, but they don't know what it took for you to get there. So, and it's a thing for like this person. Like they're seeing you, or even like maybe a third party is seeing like and jealous of where you're at, but they don't understand like why or how you got there, all the trials and tribulations, all the troubles and everything you had to go to get to where you're at. So, and the same thing, it could be with a parent dynamic, it could be with family, any kind of family dynamic, it could be friends, bosses, anybody, you know, that's trying to like ruin any kind of thing for you. But, you know, mainly with this being the twin flame dynamic, that's kind of like where it is. And right now, like I was channeling in, like this person and this twin flame dynamic is healing, like it's almost like they're healing like some old mama wounds. You know, it could be daddy wounds too, you know, and where this parent figure made them feel like they were the problem. So like anything this kid did, like they were the problem. And like when you get down further into I think it's verse 3, witnessing your mama popping prescription pills in the kitchen, bitching that someone's always going to go through her purse and shit's missing, going through public housing systems, victim of Munchausen syndrome. My whole life I was made to believe I was sick when I wasn't until I grew up. Now I blew up. It makes you sick to your stomach, doesn't it? Which actually kind of confirms the whole sick to your stomach thing right now. Wasn't it the reason that you made that CD for me, Ma? So you could try to justify the way that you treated me, Ma? But guess what? You're getting older now, and it's cold when you're lonely. And Nathan's growing up so quick, he's going to know that you're phony. And Haley's getting so big now. You should see her. She's beautiful, but you'll never see her. She won't even be at your funeral. So what hurts me the most is you won't admit you was wrong. Bitch, do your song. Keep telling yourself that you was a mom. But how dare you try to take what you didn't help me to get, you selfish bitch. I hope you effing burn in hell for this shit. Remember when Ronnie died and you said you wish it was me? Well, guess what? I am dead to the you as can be. So this is like a mama dynamic who basically, you know, because he mentioned the Munchausen syndrome, which was like, the misplaced blame. This is a parent who like blamed their child. And so these are like healing wounds that this person in the twin flame journey is going through, where they were blamed for just about whatever. And so they're trying to heal through this and declutter kind of like their own mind. And I think that's why I was feeling like this anxiousness, this nervousness, this kind of just frustration and things like that. So, and they're trying to kind of almost like declutter their mind and find like on a new way of handling their emotions, handling and channeling their energy and things like that. So then I ended up going, and so, but yeah, they've got like misplaced blame. And when they've got this, they've been matched up with people or partners or whatever who have kind of almost done the same to them. And so now they're learning to kind of break those patterns of people that have kind of done that to them as well. So this twin flame who's going through this portion of it, they're learning how to kind of break those patterns or break that cycle of this part of their journey. And then I ended up going in through it. And then so I ended up channeling into Pitbull and Kesha. So Timber, you know, was the song where it's, where it's like, you know, it's going down, Neil and Timber. Now, mind you, I did watch the video as well to kind of get like a vibe from it as well. Now, mainly, you know, it's kind of like a drinking song. So this person that they're dealing with they could be dealing with somebody who's an alcoholic. No, they themselves maybe have addiction issues, or they could be leaving somebody who's got addiction issues, or somebody around them has addiction issues, or your twin flame could possibly also be breaking a generational cycle of that addictive type of pattern as well. So if they are, good job to them. So, and it could be a slew of any different type of addictive patterns, behaviors, or anything like that. You know, we automatically think alcohol, drugs, or anything like that, you know, but it could be any slew, you know, addictive behaviors that they are trying to break. And my left ear is itchy. So I don't know if you know what the left ear itchy means. Like, please let me know, because I don't know what the left ear itchy means. So, but I did get to where like your twin flame is also, I think, in a point of realization that and I say he, but they feel like an ass right now, because they know that kind of like they chose wrong in the situation. Like, they know that there was a point in time where they had the choice and they actually chose wrong. So now they're kind of like, So, but you know, with the song, it's going down. You better move, you better dance. Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget. So they also may be dealing with a karmic. And like I said in my previous video, like I don't use the karmic in a negative tone. They just may be dealing with somebody they've had to learn a lesson from, which is, is part of life. We all deal with karmics who learn lessons from. So they have had to, they're with a karmic, and they're dealing with this karmic right now. And this karmic is bitter, extremely bitter, that this person knows like that they are still like totally in love with you. And not that, and the sad thing is this person's probably always known it. They just never, I don't know, they just probably had it in their head like they wanted this perfect life. But I even had like, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, the biggity boys of diggity dog. I have them like Miley Cyrus clothes off, twerking in their bras and thongs, face down, booty up. That's the way we like to wood. Slicker than an oil spill. So you could be dealing with somebody who works in oil industry, or I don't know, gas and oil industry. I don't know. She says she won't, but I bet she will. Timber, or considering song timber. So you could be dealing with somebody who, I don't know, carves trees, takes trees down. They could also be carpenter working with trees. They could be grinder or somebody who actually oh shit, I forgot what it's called. I know it, but somebody who actually like I forgot what it's called. The stumps, like they grind the stump grinder. So why was that so freaking hard for me to like remember? So you could be dealing with, I don't know, anything like that, or anyone like that. But I don't know, you could be, on the flip side, you could be dealing with somebody who likes to dance a lot. You'd be twerking. I don't know. Swing your partner round and round, end of the night, it's going down. One more shot, another round, end of the night, it's going down. Swing your partner round and round, end of the night, it's going down. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. Okay, you better move. Better dance is making that you won't remember. Okay. I'll be the one you won't forget. Yeah, it's just, I'll be the one you, okay. But down here it says, look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane, which kind of is Superman, which is funny because Eminem did the Superman song too. Okay. Superman. Bitch, you make me girl. Superman. Bitch, you make me a girl. Well, look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's just me. Ain't a damn thing changed. Live in hotels, swing on planes, which it could be somebody who's, well, right here is where I picked up and channeled, like, basically, shit, okay. I didn't even think about that to begin with. Okay, I'm like all up in my head again. Okay. All right. Well, okay. Yeah, this karmic is not happy, or the twin flame is not happy with the karmic. I'm going to tell you that right now. The twin flame is not happy with the karmic. Something happened between the two. Because now it's just me. Ain't a damn thing changed. Live in hotels, swing on planes. So now they could both have cheated on each other. Possible. But with Superman, Eminem Soup, Superman just popped in my head, and then the actual lyric of "Bitch, you make me curl or hurl, hurl." I want to say curl, like curl, like he's ready to pick her up and just toss her ass out the door. Oh shit. Okay, well. Okay, well, apparently she done did something that would. Okay, I say she, flip it, reverse it if it's the other way around, and it's only because I'm thinking Eminem, his song, and Pitbull, this song right now, and it's just because they're two male, so just take it with a grain of salt for that. So, and I'm female, so just like I said, flip it, reverse it. So it could go either way. But the next line says, blessed to say money ain't a thing. So your twin flame obviously is not worried about the money. I don't know. I took that one of two different ways. Either one of three different ways. Either one, your person is either stacking up the cash ready to roll out. Two, your person has a good job and is, established and is good and you ain't got to worry about the money. And so it's cool. Or three, your person actually married for money to begin with. So, you could be dealing with any one of those scenarios. So, which means it's possible that your person could be PO'd and frustrated that he's stuck in the situation, and that's why he's ready just to yoke her butt up and just be kind of just like, because he's that frustrated, anxious, nervous, and just like all over the place, feeling spacey all over the place. That could be another, but it does say, club jumping like Braun now, buddy. Order me another round, homie. We about to climb. Why? Because it's about to go down. So whatever it is, he's fed up. Or she, your person's fed up. So end of the night, it's going down. So this could be going down at nighttime, but it's coming soon. Whatever it is, swing your partner round and round, and the night is going down. One more shot, another round. So the other aspect of that is your person could wind up getting freaking wasted and just spilling his guts, which kind of goes along with the whole cleaning out my closet. Your person could like wasted and just let it all go. And yeah, then it just is kind of like in tarot where the tower comes out and it's all falling down right down there. So, and it's funny because like just as I got to the bottom of this page, it's so funny, just as I got to the bottom of this page, I end up getting ready to turn this page. Now, mind you, first of all, I end up watching them, like I said, I watched like each of the videos to kind of get a vibe check for each one of them. And just quickly for the Pitbull thing, you could be dealing with somebody, or you or your person could have a thing for, or one of y'all got a thing for, like bullfrogs. Well, I did say something about ass, so donkeys. Or sharks, roosters / chickens, horses, or one of y'all could be into boating or sailing, or there's something maybe about beaches for y'all, or line dancing, with the whole. So country line dancing could just be line dancing, could just be twerking. I don't know. I don't know. Could be something about Miley Cyrus, bro. I don't know. Because you know how Miley likes to be twerking. So let me take it back. Back in the day, she did. I'm not gonna say because she has grown quite a bit. So give her Miley. So but then it said possible. The karmic, because this karmic person is so angry, and then it was like, I'll be the one you won't forget. And this, it's almost like this person could quite possibly be sending a not so direct threat. So careful, because it was repeated multiple times. So it's like, just be careful, because some of you may have that type of dynamic where your karmic person can be a little bit on the more unstable side. Let's put it that way. I'll be gentle with that. So they could possibly be sending negative thoughts, energy, curses. They could go deeper and darker, if, we'll just leave that there. But, like, they can get deep, dark, and send all that. So if you're feeling effects of that situation, make sure you, telling you, protect yourself. So, but money, okay, yeah, money, anything. Okay, yeah, and then, yeah, and there's that cough again. And just as I was getting ready to say, for a while, the dust, like before the last, I don't know, it may have seemed like for a little bit, like the dust may have seemed kind of just chill, or it may be getting ready to seem like the dust seems to kind of settled a little bit. Like kind of the beginning where I said, like, I was kind of sweeping and it just kind of like kicked up some dust, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden it just kind of swirls, into kind of like this whole sandstorm. Somebody around you, or somebody it could even be somebody you don't know, possibly, is going to say or do something that is going to just really kick up some shit. They're coming in to try and start something, whether they pull you out of your resonating. Okay, excuse me. So, yeah, they're going to start some shit for you. Let's put it that way. So it's a matter of how you handle the situation, and you need to know how to handle your own. So for your situation on this twin flame journey. And the one thing I did want to say is for the, because of the Kesha and the Pitbull dynamic, because I'm going from, which is kind of funny that I channeled it this way, is it went from M to Pitbull and Kesha. And in the video of Pitbull and Kesha, like, it was like a sense of kind of duality, but they made it work. So, like, one was country, the other one was like reggae rap kind of thing. So you and your twin flame may have that kind of dynamic, to where one has got his own, like, their own could be musical, whatever, likes, dislikes, kind of things like that, or their own kind of, thing. And then you're kind of like your own thing, but together, like, y'all work. It works perfectly. So, the whole, like I said, the country and then the like reggae rap kind of thing, kind of worked out, And then I ended up channeling right after that, which kind of was funny, it's a song by Diamond Rio, and I don't know how many of you guys may know it, and it's called Meet in the Middle. So, which, like I said, was really funny that it happened to be on the bottom of this page right before I'm getting ready to, go on the other side. So, and then that side is even funnier. And I'll tell you, it's just such a coincidence on how, like, my brain and how God just handed all this to me and just was like, here, let it go, write it down and put it out there. And I was like, all right, here we go. So now, if you don't know the song, all right, it's basically when you watch the video, it starts out almost kind of like a runner chaser dynamic, in a way, but it ends up being where they learned how to compromise. They've learned how to find that perfect balance with each other to make sure that they've learned to balance their energies and intertwine and work together. Instead of the push-pull, they've learned how to kind of like work that push-pull energy, whether it's, block the other one, block the energy and kind of just walk away, or they've kind of come together. The lyrics are like, it was 700 fence posts, so 700, I didn't even know what 700 could be. Oh, because 700 could be something, that's funny. 700. I didn't write that down. 700 fence posts from your place to ours. Neither one of us was old enough to drive a car. So this could be a twin flame that you met young, very young. So sometimes it was raining, sometimes it would shine. We wore out that gravel road between your house and mine. I'd start walking your way, you'd start walking mine. We'd meet in the middle, neath that old Georgia pine. Now, what was funny is every time it'd be like, neath that old Georgia pine. And then I would want to say vine, not pine. So I'm like, okay, well, somebody might be drinking, because I was like, vine, wine, pine. I was like, well, somebody might be drinking on the wine. So I don't know. Just putting that out there. I don't know if it's you. I don't know what it is, but somebody might be sipping on the wine. But it said we'd gain a lot of ground because we'd both give a little, and there ain't no road too long. We'd meet in the middle. It's been 7 years tomorrow, which is another 7. So it could be 70 or 77. So 707, 77, whatever. 77. It's been 7 years tomorrow since we said our vows under that old pine tree. So pine might be significant for you. You ought to see it now. Standing in the backyard reminded me and you that if we don't see eye to eye, there's something we can do. I'd start walking your way, you'd start walking mine. We'd meet in the middle beneath that old Georgia pine. We'd gain a lot of ground because we'd both give a little, and there ain't no road too long. We'd meet in the middle. Babe, I love the way we work it out. That's what love's all about. That's what love's about. I think in the song it says that's what love's all about. I'd start walking your way, you'd start walking mine. We'd meet in the middle beneath that old Georgia pine. We'd gain a lot of ground because we both give a little. Okay, yeah. I thought I said all. Okay, so basically it's about compromise and working it out, and so maybe, the karmic is trying to work it out with the twin flame. That's possible. But I'm more or less feeling like the twin flame is wanting to come back. I'm start walking your way, you'd start walking mine, we'd meet in the middle. So now they're trying to, like, the twin flame dynamics are trying to come to some common ground. They're trying to find their way back together. So 700 fence posts. So somebody could be on a farm, from a farm. Somebody, this twin flame dynamic could be from Georgia. Now I did get Georgia. The other thing is, I know M's from Michigan. Not sure where Kesha's from. I want to say Pitbull's from. I should have looked it up, and I didn't. I want to say he's like Cuba. Okay. So, but that gave me the runner chaser dynamic. All right. Then I end up channeling. Oh, my word. But it's also the lyric. Oh gosh, the lyrics for this. I'm sorry. Now I'm starting to get a headache. The meet in the middle. Kept going, right? And then it says, not being somebody's punching bag, dumping ground, collection bin, shoulder where you're left to carry their burdens. Because this is where I started channeling, like, the person is starting to, like, realize, like, hey, I'm not going to be your person where you're, like, going to kind of, I don't like just saying trauma dump, but you're going to, like, just dump everything on me. So they're finally, like, coming to this realization where they're just like, all right, I'm done. You're not going to just drop everything on me and just leave, and then they're weighed down and everything like this. So they're finally learning how to set those boundaries. And then, they've had enough in whatever situation that they're in. Now, mind you, twin flame 1, twin flame 2, I don't know which one the twin flame dynamic, this could be, it's 1 or 2. But they're dealing with somebody who only worries about themselves. They're selfish, their needs, their wants, and only how it affects them. And if it doesn't affect them, then it's irrelevant. So this is the person that your twin flame is with, or this could be the person that you're with right now and you're trying to get away from. And then it's like they've been in this dynamic where, because they saw like a ton of freaking birds, just like, I'm talking like, I saw an ass load of freaking birds just flew by, and I immediately thought birds of a feather flock together. So they're like literally in this dynamic of this group of guys where, maybe not guys, but like a group of friends or these people who just judgmental, basically, and they don't want to go against the grain, or they haven't wanted to go against the grain or against the crowd. So when I was channeling in that earlier about that dynamic of the boundaries and this person wanting to actually set the boundaries, immediately I had this, I don't know if you see it, my tobacco and bergamot. I got this candle, my tobacco, bergamot, whatever, flame. And it's a dual flamed candle, right? And mind you, both of the wicks are still going. And I had that going earlier today, right? When I was channeling that earlier, one of the wicks went out. And so I was like, that's odd, you know? Just one, not both of them. There was no fan going, no nothing. It just went out. So I was like, okay. Well, so basically, it just completely confirmed that one of the twin flame units, the unit, they're burned out. So whoever's in this group dynamic with all these people, you know, they're burned out. These people are literally draining them. So, or the karmic is draining them. The people that's surrounding them is draining them. They are just all, and this person is tired of it. They're tired of it. They're trying to reach out for maybe assistance, trying to reach out for help, talk to somebody, but they just kind of feel lost. Like they have nobody to talk to. Because I don't know, maybe they just don't feel like anybody understands or whatever. They just don't. And so, and then of course the person that, you know, the karmic that they're with, you know, only really is concerned about themselves. And so it's like they're stuck. Not stuck. I hate saying they're stuck. You're only stuck if you allow yourself to be stuck. So let me just not say that. So, to mind you, when I ended up, the whole tobacco, like Burma, like that thing went out. It's like the bird with the flock is now feeling burned out. It feels burned or just feels helpless. And now it's like, the twin flame or the second person, the other person, or no. I'm sorry, I'm jumping ahead of myself here. I'm like, jumping ahead of myself. So the twin flame person, that person might be thinking like 2 steps ahead, 3 steps ahead, whatever. It's possible. Because right after that, I actually ended up channeling the song Turn the Page by Bob Seger, which was funny because I ended up actually writing it at the top of the page. I wasn't paying attention because I didn't want to write it at the bottom because I was still like, I had actually wrote a couple things down at the bottom of the page. So like, I don't know if you can see like right here, I actually wrote a couple things down at the bottom of the page. So I wrote it at the top of the page, the song, because I had room up there. And so like, it was so funny the way I wrote it because I had like meat in the middle down here that I wrote. And so then it was like, I flipped it over and then it was like, turn the page. I was like, that is so just ironic and creepy and crazy that God just had me just write that, just jot it down the way he did. And then the song that he puts down, that I wrote down here, totally freaking correlates with what follows here on the next page. So it's crazy on how this entire read just kind of lines up with each other. So I'm just going to tell you, it's like insane on how it all just kind of came together and played out for me. Just letting you know. So, but the Bob Seger song, I don't know if you're older or in, okay, if y'all ain't heard of Bob Seger, the song, like, I'm gonna tell you right now. I really don't know what to tell you, but turn a page. Okay. It's on a long and lonesome highway east of Omaha, so somebody could be from Nebraska. You can listen to the engine moaning out his name one-note song, and you can think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before. But your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do when you're riding 16 hours, so the number 16 could be important to somebody, and there's nothing much to do. And you don't feel like much riding, you just wish the trip was through. So see, here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go, playing star again. There I go. Turn the page. So basically, while you walk in a restaurant strung out from the road and you feel all eyes upon you and you're shaking off the cold, you pretend it doesn't bother you, but you just want to explode. Basically you're going through the daily life. You're trying not to let daily troubles, daily everything just build up. And, finally it's just this person, it's starting to literally build up and build up and build up. And it's ready to explode. And most of the times you can hear them talk. Other times you can. All the same old cliches. Is that a woman or a man? So you could be dealing with somebody who, gay, bisexual, or the karmic. It could possibly be. So it could be either one dynamic. You could be in a same-sex relationship, whatever, whatever applies to you. So it says, and you're always seemed outnumbered. You don't dare make a stand. Which means it doesn't matter like what anybody is. And it goes along with the standing at the crowd. Like this person is still feeling like they're still within this crowd and they just don't want to make the move. They're your twin flame. This person is still just not wanting to step out of the group. They're not wanting to just get up there. They want to just fit in like everybody else when they were born to stand out. Sorry, but that's the way it goes. When you're on this journey, you're born to stand out. That's the way God made you. Sorry, honey. Out there in the spotlight, you're a million miles away. Every ounce of energy you try to give away, and the sweat pours out your body like the music that you play later in the evening as you lie awake in bed with the echoes from your amplifiers ringing in your head. You smoke the day's last cigarette and remember what she said. So you're basically is reminiscing about everything through the day. Being far away from the person, basically kind of far away from the person that he wants to be with. Like out there in spotlight, a million miles away. You're trying to give away your energy to, he's trying to give his energy to fans and, who he's want to be with and in the moment. And putting it all into the music. But he's, in the end of the day, he's thinking about the person that he really wants to be with the most. And it says, here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go, playing star again. There I go, turn the page. So basically, your person, your twin flame, is feeling like he is stagnant. Better word for stuck. So better word for stuck. They're stagnant in life, and like it's kind of like I don't want to say a constant repeat, but they're ready to, I don't know, like, it's kind of like the whole definition of insanity. They keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and expecting a different result. And they're not getting a different result. That is insanity. It's not going to happen. You're just going to keep repeating the same cycles over and over and over. The only thing you can do is change a variable. That's the only thing you can do. You have to change a variable. So this person is finally starting to realize that they need to change a variable. And so they're ready to kind of break free and the whole turn the page. Like they're ready to, they're starting to get ready to like step out of that group dynamic. They're ready to step away from not just the family dynamic, but they're ready to kind of start putting people in the place and being like, look, this is my life. And they're ready to move on into the next chapter, turn the page, moving on into the next chapter of their life. So, and then that winds up bringing me into like the feeling like immediately after with that song being channeling, like this person, I don't know if it's the karmic that's getting ready to, or if it's the person that's getting ready to, but somebody is getting ready to expose. And this is like twin flame. I was like twin flame 2, twin flame 1. So twin flame 2 is getting ready to expose some dirty laundry. And they feel like the karmic is either getting ready to expose some dirty laundry, and they are like the twin flame. Okay, here comes the coughing again. The twin flame is nervous, anxious, and I don't know what is going to be exposed. They could be exposing it about the karmic, or the karmic is going to be exposing it about the twin flame. And this person is like scared shitless that you're going to find out. But what they don't realize is that it doesn't matter. Like in a twin flame dynamic, it doesn't matter what gets exposed, what is said, what is done. Like your twin flame union, like your person loves you no matter what. Good, bad, ugly, it doesn't matter. You know, whether the person chooses to be with you or not, you know, that's an entirely different situation. But like in a twin flame dynamic, like your person loves you no matter what. And the same goes back and forth. It's vice versa. It's the same way. So, but this twin flame is scared like shitless that whatever is going to be exposed is like going to be like the end all be all. So I don't know. They're nervous. They're anxious. They're all over the place. And then I end up channeling Dark Horse by Katy Perry, which this song always like during my I don't know why, but through my whole journey, like this song is always like pops up in my head. So I don't know what it is. But I'm just going to tell you there are a few different meanings in this song that for the one twin flame, you know, or actually it's both twin flames, because with this song, there's two different elements to this song that go into play here. One, there's a don't mess with the twin flame journey, being the outsider. Any freaking outsider. I'm going to tell you right now, being any freaking outsider, there's a do not mess with a twin flame journey. Period. Then there's another element to this where like it's okay, let me just get into the song. Okay. Yeah, y'all know what it is. Katy Perry, Juicy J, Let's Rage. I knew you were gonna come to me, and here you are, but you better choose carefully, because I'm capable of anything and everything. So that's letting, like each twin flame, that's letting each twin flame know that they better come correct. You cannot come half-assed, giving half-assed like promises, half-assed shit or anything like that. When you come correct. Like the twin flame journey, it's no joke. Like you don't play with each other's hearts. You don't mess around. Like you come correct. So it's like, that's why it's like, if you're going to choose to be with your twin flame, if you're going to choose to be with your person, you better choose it, and you better choose that path very carefully, because God has given you that mission. You know, you were given this mission in life. And so he gave you that mission. So you better choose very carefully if you're going to do this mission that he wants you to do. So that's why, like, you better choose carefully, because I'm capable of anything. So, but it's also you know, it's letting you know, like, you know, your twin flame's coming to you, period. Like, I knew you were going to come to me, like, because chaser, runner, like, I knew you was coming to me, right? But you're going to come correct. And then, and make me your Aphrodite, make me your one and only, but don't make me your enemy, okay? But this right here is like, you know, it's just like a FAFO, you know, mess around and find out. Do not make me your enemy, because we will, like, karma will come for you, like, period. But it also is, we'll go on it. So you want to play with magic. Boy, you should know what you're falling for. Baby, do you dare to do this? Because I'm coming at you like a dark horse. Now, this also goes outside family. Anybody who's trying to come at any twin flame with any kind of magic, a twin flame can't hit up another twin flame with magic. I'm going to tell you right now, because it will backfire on your ass so damn quick. Just saying. And you can't do a love spell on your twin flame. Why? Because your twin flame already loves you. So just telling you that right now. You cannot do a love spell on your twin flame. And if you do any kind of freaking, like, negative energy, like, if you try to put any of that kind of negativity on your twin flame or your person or anything like that, I'm telling you, it will come back and bite you in the ass. Why? Because God is protecting your union at all costs, period. Like, he wants you all to come together, period. So, like, he wants you all to kind of, like, settle it. He wants you both to heal, wants you both to come, you know, but you gotta be smart about it, for one. Two, you gotta make sure you are not being, neither one of you in the twin flame unit, that you are being influenced by outside forces, outside people. Why? Because the devil, Satan, is going to do absolutely everything and anything to try and stop your divine union. Period. Period, 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 period. Why? Because he does not want God to fulfill his people, to fulfill their divine missions here on earth. Period. Point blank. So he will do everything and everything and anything to stop all these unions. So, and that is with family, friends, coworkers, bosses. Sometimes it could be your kids. Sometimes it could be anybody. So I'm just letting you know, and you have to be on your P's and Q's when it comes to that. So anyhow, with this, it says, are you ready for a perfect storm? Perfect storm. Because once you're mine, there's no going back. So it's saying like once you step on that path and like you committed with God, like God was like, all right, are you sure? Like God's like, are you sure? Like you're ready. Like you're going to follow my lead. You're going to follow my path. You're going to do what I've asked you to do. Because once you're following down my path, once your eyes are opened, once I have opened them eyes, I have opened your heart and I have opened your mind to all this. There ain't no going back to all that. You can't close them eyes back up. And I'm going to tell you right now, once you get into the twin flame journey and knowing your mission and knowing everything like that, there's no going back. Like you are on your mission. So, and then it says, mark my words, this love will make you levitate. Like a bird without a cage, which is funny because I saw all them birds. But down to earth, if you choose to walk away, don't walk away. It's in the palm of your hand now, baby. It's a yes or no maybe. You do not get to just leave your person hanging. You need to make a choice. So your person is in a position right now where they have to make a choice. It's yes, no. They're not allowed to leave you hanging. So right now they're in a position, they're in a time, they need to make a choice. So God is putting them in positions now, in places they have to make choices. No more maybes. No more maybes. So yeah, it's time's up. Time's up for a lot of people right now in these twin flame journeys. Just letting you know. So And then, so just before you give it all to me, give it all to me. So, and then this love will make you levitate. If you walk away, what the love make you levitate? Like the twin flame dynamic is 100%, like it is freaking intense. You know, like if you have ever encountered or like seen whatever, like other twin flame unions that have been out there, they will actually give you some of their stories and stuff like that. And they will tell you like the intensity of feelings and emotions between them. It can be intense. It's almost like that they are like addicted to each other. Like they just cannot get away from each other and they can't stop ever thinking about each other. And no matter how many years, no matter how long they are away from each other, how many years go by, days, minutes, months, weeks, whatever, like the twin flame dynamic, like they do not stop thinking about each other. They do not stop wanting to be with one another. You could try to put it in the back of your mind. You can try to like lock it up with a key, set it aside, whatever, but it does not negate the fact that it's still there. It's always there. It will always be there. Like it, whatever, it's there. And once they are actually within proximity and they are actually together, it's intense. Like they can actually see each other and feel the tension. So it's why it's extremely important to be whole, healed, and happy within your own dynamic, within your own selves before you actually come together. So just making sure. And then be prepared that once the union actually does come together, and this is like, I don't know if you're getting close or going to be getting close, or if you are together, that it's only the beginning. Literally, it is only the beginning of whatever mission that you are here to fulfill. And that is what, like this Katy Perry, the Dark Horse, like once you're mine, like once you have come into the union together, there's no going back. Once you have decided on this mission, and it goes for both of you, you know, it goes for both of you. Once you're on this mission, there's no going back. So, and then like the perfect storm, like once you guys do come together, both whole, healed, happy, healthy together, and you're actually going forth on your mission, the two of you will be a true force to be reckoned with. Seriously. Like anybody who comes in the way of the two of you will just like be crushed. Like you two will be unstoppable together. And that is why like Satan and the devil are trying everything in their power to stop these unions from coming together. Wholehearted, because you will be a complete force to be reckoned with. Just yeah. So, and then it says, I'm in the palm of your hand now, babe. Okay, yeah. So you want to play with magic. Boy, you should know what you're falling for. Do you dare to do this? Because I'm coming after you, Lord. Okay. She's a beast. Okay, wait a minute. Oh. Are you ready for a perfect storm? Because once you're mine, you know, there's no going back. Okay, and this goes back to there's no going back. Okay, she's a beast. I call her karma. She'll eat your heart out like Dr. Dahmer. Be careful. Try not to lead her on. Shawty got a heart on like steroids because her love is so strong. You might fall in love when you meet her. If you get a chance, you better keep her. She's sweet as pie, but if you break her, she turned cold as a freezer. That fairy tale ending with a knight in shining armor. She may be my sleeping beauty. I'm going to put her in a coma. Damn, I think I love her. Shawty's so bad, I sprung up. And I don't care. She reminded me like a roller coaster, turned the bedroom into a fair. Her love is like a drug. I was trying to hit it and quit it, but little mama's so dope. I messed around and got addicted. All right. So you want to play with magic? All right. So, there you go. So basically, like, you don't mess around. Once you actually get with your twin flame, there's like the union, the dynamic, everything. I'm not even going to go into the 1, 2, 3s, whatever, and the birds and the bees and all the rest of that crap on it. So you can find somebody else or figure that part out on your own, I guess. And let me know how much fun that was, I guess, on a PG level, because I don't need to go into deets on that. So, but anyhow, it's like I call her karma. So basically, if you leave, once you're all together, like if you leave and you try to renege and then go back out on your word with this word, karma coming for you. Yeah, God's coming for you. Yeah, you don't. Yeah. You, like you said, you can't mess around, hit it and quit it. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. So I said your love will make you levitate. And then what's funny is because before I even like channeled first off, the person, like your person right now, either twin flame could be dealing with different suitors. They could be dealing with the person who was the chaser is no longer chasing. So the runner is, I don't know what the runner's doing. The runner is still healing, basically. You know, I don't want to say I don't know what the runner's doing, but I know the runner is still healing. The chaser is pretty much in a position where, yes, they're still healing as well, but they're no longer chasing. Like many of them are no longer chasing. And so they're kind of in a situation where they're just there, but they're being pursued by many, I don't want to say suitors because it could be a female too, or I'm sorry, a male too. And so they have a lot of options, let's put it that way. But the thing is the person is not, their eyes may be looking and they may be, they may be looking. Okay, some people may not be looking, okay? They may be looking, but they're not ready to just kind of like jump out there and start another relationship because they know who they're supposed to be with. They know who they're meant to be with. And they know they're on this divine mission. So they're already awakened. They already know. And they're just waiting on this. Let me rephrase that. Okay. They're not waiting. Okay. So it's not like that they're waiting on their spirit. They're living their life. Let's put it that way. And they're doing their thing. They're living their life. They're having a good time. They're looking at the possibility of another relationship. But at the same time, they kind of don't want to just like waste their time and waste the time of another person when it's possible that that other person also has somebody waiting on them, if that makes sense. You know, and it's not fair to the other person if they have somebody else there for them, like either like a soulmate or, you know, like a yin soulmate or a soulmate bond or somebody else out there who is going to be more fit and more beneficial with them. You know what I mean? So, you know, your twin flame, it's not like they're waiting on their twin flame or their counterpart. It's just like, yeah, they're looking. Yeah, they may think about going out and having fun, but they're not necessarily waiting on the twin flame. They're kind of like, you know, maybe more or less waiting on the divine, waiting on God, in a sense. You know, like to give him the what for. I want to say that. Like, is my twin flame, did they make a decision? Yes or no? If it's no, you know, God's like, he's got a new path for you. You're on a mission, but he's got a new path for you. So let's put it that way. And, you know, your twin flame accepted his mission here on earth, then, which he should, because, you know, just so you know, like, if you are here, it's like, if you walk away, you will suffer from God. Like, if you walk away from the mission that God chose for you, you will suffer karma. Like, if you just straight up and says, no, God, yeah, I'm not interested in doing the twin flame union. I'm not interested in going down that path, because everybody, you got free choice. You're going to suffer his wrath. You're going to suffer his karma, you know, basically. You know, even if it was me and I chose like, no, I don't want to be with my person. I don't want to be with my twin flame. I'm just like, I'm so done. I'm so tired. I'm so over it. I'm sick of waiting. I'm just like, if I were in that like frame or state of mind or whatever, and I'm just like, I'm good. Just done. I just don't want to do it anymore, kind of thing. I would be sat down and spanked a little, and God be like, yeah, no, that's not how this works, darling. That's not how this works, you know? So, just so you know, and it says, anyone who tries to stop the twin flame connection will also suffer the consequences. So, that's what channel, just so you know. That's what and I literally had to stop, because I was like, are you sure you want me to say that? Like, people are gonna literally suffer, you know, karma if we like don't follow this. And I'm telling you, like, I got gut, like, in the gut. And so I was just like, okay, all right. Big boss man told me to put it down. I put it down. I'm putting it out there, and that's what I'm saying. So there you have it. So, and then I'm going to tell you right now, last song I channeled, I know there will probably be a lot of people who do know it. There may be many who don't know it. But if you don't, and because of the fact that, like, which was funny, because I didn't even, and it's how it all kind of played out, was like, I went back and I looked, like, Dark Horse, and looked at those lyrics, and it was after yeah, I looked at the lyrics after I'd already started channeling this song, which was Defying Gravity, by Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth. So, and it's from the musical Wicked. Or now I think Disney just came out with, or they're coming out with, but I think they just came out with the movie, which I want to say Ariana Grande was in it as well, in Wicked, the movie. So, this is one of those songs I know my daughter and I loved. And it was just funny, but the song like literally popped in my head, and then like I wrote it down, and because it was like started singing in my head, and I was thinking about the gravity thing, and then I went back and looked at the lyrics for Dark Horse, and I was like, oh, love will make you levitate. And then I was like, oh, funny, defying gravity. So, and defying gravity, in the beginning it goes, Although, why couldn't you have stayed calm for once instead of flying off the handle? I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy now. I hope you're happy how you've hurt your cause forever. I hope you think you're clever. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy too. I hope you're proud how you would grovel in submission to feed your own ambition. So though I can't imagine how, I hope you're happy right now. Oh, if you listen to me, just say you're sorry. You can still be with the wizard. What you've worked and waited for, you can have all you ever wanted, I know. But I don't want it. No, I can't want it anymore. Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts, close my eyes and leap. It's time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity. And you can't pull me down. Can't I make you understand? You're having delusions of grandeur. So, real quick, I'm going to break this down. Like at the beginning, for those of you who don't know how it kind of goes, how it kind of goes is like, Elfie's like, well, one, you got the Wicked Witch and then you got Glenda. Okay, so Elfie's the Wicked Witch, then you got Glenda, right? So they're trying to get her to change who she is to fit the norm of society. And she's basically like, no. And she's like, but you can still be with the wizard, you know, and work with him and have everything you've ever wanted, you know. And instead of flying off the handle, you know, try to basically kind of like learn how to ground yourself, you know, basically ground yourself there, Wicked Witch. So keep yourself grounded. So maybe somebody, you know, in the Twin Flame Union is like not keeping those. Okay, I get it. I know, at least for me, okay, not keeping themselves quite grounded. Okay, so not keeping themselves grounded very well, okay? And so they need to work on that. But she also is trying to break out of the societal norms of where everybody is telling her what to do, how to act, how to behave, how to be. And she's just like, I'm done. Like, I'm done. And she's like, something just changed. Like, she's just done, you know? And she's like, Glenda's like, but you can have it all. You can literally have it all. Like the plate, the platter, everything is right here. You can have it all if you're with me. And she's like, no, my eyes are open. I see everything. I see it clearly. I can't just go back to closing my eyes. not when I know, I see it, I know it. I can't just go back to them old ways and just being complacent, being just blah. I can't do that no more. It's just something clicked, and so something is clicking in the twin flame. Like they are finally breaking out of that group dynamic, that group mindset, and breaking away from the crowd, breaking away from the people that are surrounding them, and they're finally starting to they're finally, like, boundaries are being set in place. They're finally putting people in their place. They're finally speaking their mind, and they're finally telling people what they feel, what they think, who they love, who they want to be with, and they're finally just letting it all hang out. They're cleaning out their closet, okay, letting it all come out. So, but it says, something has changed within me. Something's not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts, close my eyes, and leave. So somebody's starting to finally trust themselves, trust their intuition, trust God, trust His plans. They're finally seeing the signs, and they're trusting in themselves and trust that they're walking the walk. Not only is it talking the talk, they're finally starting to walk the walk. They're listening to above, and they're finally going with it. So, and then it says, too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts, close my eyes, and leap. So they're blind faith, taking that leap. They're going for it. It's time to try defying gravity. They're taking that flight. I think I'll try defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. So they're letting them know that nobody around them can say, do anything. Like, that's it. They're done. Nobody can stop this person now, basically. Like, they're just done. Can't I make you understand? You're having delusions of grandeur. So these other people around them, they're trying to make them feel like they've lost it. I don't know. Like, you could be dealing with the twin flame who, like, people are trying to be like, oh, you're having a midlife crisis, your mind, you're going freaking crazy, and they're like, no, I am as clear freaking headed as I can be. Y'all are the one that's nuts. So it says, I'm through accepting limits because someone says they're so. Some things I cannot change, but till I try, I'll never know. Too long I've been afraid of losing love. I guess I've lost. Well, if that's love, it comes at much too high a cost. So they're done. They're done. Literally, they're done. I'd sooner buy defying gravity. So they're sooner just like buy their way out of the situation if they can, because they're just plain out done. Kiss me goodbye. I'm defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. Glinda, come with me. So your twin flame could be like, look, like, trying to, like, tell these other people, like, your person's probably, like, trying to get other people to, like, open their eyes too. But, oh, honey, they ain't gonna get it. Unless you're in it, they ain't gonna get it. Like, seriously. Oh. Think of what we could do together. Unlimited. Together, we're unlimited. So, and this part right here, unlimited. Together, we're unlimited. Together, we'll be the greatest team there's ever been. Glinda, dreams the way we planned them. If we work in tandem, there's no fight we cannot win. Just you and I defying gravity. With you and I defying gravity, they'll never bring us down. Well, are you coming? So, I hope you're happy now that you're choosing this. I hope it brings you bliss. I really hope you get it and you don't live to regret it. So there may be, a couple, one or two people in your corner or your twin flames corner who may be there possibly talking to, it says, and you don't live to regret it. So there may be somebody like they're talking to, but, and hope you're happy in the end. I hope you're happy, my friend. So if you care to find me, look in the western sky. As someone told me lately, everyone deserves the chance to fly. And if I'm flying solo, at least I'm flying free. To those who ground me, take a message back for me. Tell them how I am defying gravity. I'm flying high, defying gravity. And soon I'll match them in renown. And nobody in all of Oz, no wizard that there is or was, is ever gonna bring me down. I hope you're happy. Look at her. She's wicked. Get her. Bring me down. No one mourns the wicked. So we got to bring her down. So, which basically, you're on this journey. Nobody likes to see, nobody's going to want to see this twin. Yeah. There are people around you who are not going to want to see this journey come to fruition. They're going to do everything they can to block it. And even when this journey comes together, you are still going to have so many haters because they just don't want to see people happy, first off. And it's just, that's how haters are. But there's going to be an even higher element to this just because it is a twin flame union, and you're going to have so many haters. So you're going to have like this level of trust, love between the two. And that's why a twin flame union dynamic has to be so strong between the two of you, and stronger than anything. And so that's why there's so many challenges that you face on just an individual level. And you have to have this level of strength within you, just as an individual. So then when you come together as a team, you really are an unstoppable force to be able to fulfill whatever God's mission has planned for you. So, and I will say this, that your person, whoever your twin flame is with this song, it's like she basically took her power back. And she just flat out said, like, the wizard should be the one that is afraid. So, and she set herself free from the societal beliefs, which basically is kind of like an awakening. She became awakened. She set herself free. Now, let me take that back. It's not that she said it. Okay, we all know the divine has a hand in everybody's lives. So, it's not without help that she didn't do it. She had Glinda to help her, but she became free. And because of that, she became strong and took her power back and said, She's the one that, used her magic to fly and become stronger. And in essence, if you want to be comparison, it's God gave her the gift to do so. And what was funny is I wound up switching from pencil to pen because I couldn't find my pencil, which now it's funny because I was actually in a different room when I was channeling again and found my pencil. But I had to have the pen. Opposites. Pen, pencil. But I wrote this in pen, and it was 1001 when I wrote it down, when I actually swapped it to pen. So I don't know, angel number 1001, if it has any meaning to y'all. So angel number 1001, if you want to look that up. But it was kind of funny because I switched to pen, and it's like when you write in pen, it's permanent. So this twin flame union, once you get together, it's going to be permanent. Like, you are going to come together and it'll be a permanent union. I'm not saying that, y'all may not kind of like back and forth a little bit, but once you do finally come together, it's a permanent union. Yeah. Okay. No matter how much you can kind of scratch off the name, but it's not like pencil where you can erase it and then it's no longer there. Or maybe you can kind of see the remnants a little bit, and maybe it's like a little bit of kind of a scar, a little bit, you know what I mean? Because there's a little bit of the remnants, but it's pretty much erased. You kind of got all the little gunks off of it, and it's just kind of like, but there's still room to write something else on top of it and still write it, see it, understand it, know it. Pen, on the other hand, you scratch it, but guess what? Underneath of it all, you could still see exactly what was written up underneath of it. You could still see it. And no matter how many scratches, the writing is still there. It's still written. So this union is permanent. It is a permanent thing. The one thing I did tap onto, I did kind of forget to bring it up, was Dark Horse, in her video, there was an Egyptian undertone. So I don't know if maybe somebody's past life could be like influencing what's going on, because there was like Egyptian and things like that. So and then that's kind of what brought up the different suitors, was because like in that movie, oh my gosh, movie, and somebody could go in the movies with different dates, let me put it that way. But in that video, like what brought up the whole different suitors thing was because in the video, she was Egyptian, treating her like Aphrodite. And she had like these different suitors coming to her with different gifts, trying to earn her, affections and everything like that. But it wasn't until the end where they tried to, what was at the end of the video? What was the end of the video? He gave her the power of, what was it? He gave her the power. He gave her the power of something. Why am I thinking like Thor or something like that? That's kind of what I'm thinking, like Thor, like lightning or something. But she just took it and just ran with it and still kind of just was like, whatever. She was not interested in any of them. Like any of them. But still just kind of like, So, but I will, that was the other thing. The permanence. Rest of the world needs to be wary once the union comes together and takes off, because it will be a true force to be reckoned with. So, let me go ahead. I'm just going to pull, and I know this reading is like absolutely freaking long as hell, and it was just because it was a channeled reading and this is what God wanted me to just put out. I'm just going to pull just a couple, and we'll just quickly go through, and we'll see a couple cards. Just a few cards about the twin flame union. Your twin flame union. Stop feeding into energy or into bullshit. Don't feed energy into behaviors that don't align with your beliefs and desires. So your twin flame union, this could be you going through you right now. I'm just going to pull like 5 of these. And then trust everything will be fine. He's happy and excited. He regained his confidence. You can't imagine how hard he's been fighting for you. His heart was so tight. Now this is the holy woman one. So he is going to approach you. He wants to explain everything. He's sorry and he's ashamed of what he has told you. He thought it was the truth when he said it, but really it was a lie. It won't take long until he's ready. So there you have that. I love these cards. All right, 2 more, please. 2 more. And then we'll do Divine Path. All right, you are loved. That's not just in your imagination. He is with you. Maybe not in the way you imagine. So there's this. All right, one last one. Please, one last one. Okay. All right. He doesn't know what to do. He knows that he wants you and only you. So he may be kind of feeling a little bit stuck. I hate that stuck. God, let's get that stuck. Just kind of. Okay. Now I have this right here, and it's like life purpose. These are my life purpose. So it's my life purpose oracle cards. These are so pretty, but I'm going to only pull like 5 of these for like the twin flame, maybe like the twin flame union purpose cards. So one of your journeys is travel. Your life purpose involves traveling. So twin flame journeys could involve traveling. Energy healing, your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. So part of your mission as a twin flame, either a unit or a person, this could be you or your partner that could be in this mission, like this person, and this is what part of your divine mission here on earth is to do. So, time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. So, this could be you, or this could be your person that needs to decide on what they want to do. So 2 more, please. All right. Here's one. Writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with words that you write. So some of you may be a writer, and so you are on a divine mission to write. Either it could be poetry, it could be books, it could be short stories, it could be your life story, it could be anything that you've gone through that you know or feel like it could help others. That could be part of your actual life mission here on earth, or your life purpose, or together as a twin flame partnership. Okay, 1 more, please. Okay, flowers. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. So some of you may need to work with flowers. Now, I'm not going to just say you need to go out and grow a garden. Okay. This could be dealing with herbs. This could be dealing with, meaning like making herbal remedies, oils. This could be herbal medicines. It could be, candles. It could be anything. Now it could also be like holistic, making holistic type of medicines, or for and learning how to use flowers, florals to, help with calming moodiness, medications, or anything like that. So that could be a journey of yours as well. So there's that. And we're going to do this, like I said, we'll do this really quick just to close this out. And then we'll close this out. And this is the Hidden Truth Oracle. We'll just get a feel on what your person is wanting to say to you. We'll pop 5 of these of what this person is wanting to say to you before we close out. So, and then we'll say toodaloo and good night. So, 5 of these, please. Come on. All right, and I got a feeling I'm going to be doing another twin flame reading here, probably soon, just so you know. But the next time I'll probably won't be so long, and I'll probably wind up doing more of it tarot. Or are we going to do a channel? Yeah, probably more of a tarot. It's time for me to heal now. So this person, your person is, which we know, it's time to decide, but you know it's energy healing. So they're in a healing state. I wish things could be different. So we've already kind of established that. I feel you, even though we're apart. So you guys do. It's common knowledge. No, let me take it back. It's not common. If you're in the twin flame dynamic and you know you're in the twin flame dynamic, you know, you guys can feel each other energetically. So this person may be awakening to the fact that he or she actually feels your energy now. And is now actually acknowledging the fact that they feel you energetically and knows when they feel you energetically and is now finally tapping into that. So they may actually be awakening to that fact finally. I regret lying to you. I don't know what they lied to you about. I don't know what it is. Ain't my business. Ain't my business. My business. That song's been stuck in my head this week too. So I don't know if somebody's up in your business, all up in your business. So we both know I am not the one for you. Ooh, somebody's in denial. But this could be a karmic. It could be your twin flame. But somebody's got that all up in their head. I remember every detail of that day. So you know what day it is. I gotta tell you, you already know. Finding out the truth has crushed me. So I don't know what truth that is, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's probably gonna be whatever it is that they're cleaning out the closet, or you're about to be whatever it is that you're about to find out from this twin flame dynamic, or this twin flame person. They may be thinking that whatever you find out is going to absolutely crush you. So, and that may be why they're feeling this. They don't think that they're for you, that they're the one for you, you know. So that could be why they're in this like thought process with you right now. So, all right, that was your channeled message. And a very, 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 very quick read for you. And I'm sorry it was so extremely very long. But I am going to hop up here and get me some. I don't know. I need something to drink, something for my throat, because yeah, I don't know. But thank you for joining me tonight. And please make sure that you like and subscribe to this and set your notifications for when I go live next time. And remember, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to go ahead and give away 5 free decks to 5 of our subscribers. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. So, all right. Have a great night, and I will see you guys the next time. Bye.